did that change you in any way? Not necessarily how you played, but how you approach things?
For sure, without a doubt. One of the biggest things I live by is staying humble and staying hungry. And I feel like, going into that game, I was telling myself, I'm going to have more touchdowns than incompletions. And, I just had to get, reminded by God a little bit to stay humble and, respect every opponent no matter who it is. And, I just feel like that just changed a lot to my mindset going into each and every week and each and every day.
So how do you stay humble now with the Heisman talk there?
Just keeping it very simple. Just very simple, focus on my day-to-day wins that I'm trying to accomplish every single day, like just getting in the cold tub or just having, that bone broth that I have every single morning. Just little stuff like that where, just keep things in perspective for me and just head down, focused on getting better.
Alejandro?
JJ, do you feel like you're using your eyes differently this year than in years past, and if so, how?
Definitely. I feel like that's just one of the tools that Coach Campbell has helped teach me going into this year of being a better quarterback, and manipulating the defense with my eyes is something that I didn't really know about the last 2 years, and just being able to do that all the way from fall camp, spring ball, and then doing it on Saturdays has helped me tremendously.
On the right here, Tony.
Mike Sanders called another pick six this week. I wonder just if you could speak to not just his on-field production, but his off-field production. We ask a lot of the DBs about him as a leader, but I'd like to see you as a leader talking about it.
Yeah, he's probably the best leader on our team. I'll say that hands down. Just everything he does with, how he carries himself, how he directs our teammates, how he just, goes into every single day. It's a guy that you could, follow because he leads by example, and you could also follow him because he's going to direct you in the right way. I've just so much respect for Mikey, just making the switch from defense to offense, and offense to defense, and just everything he's done as an athlete here has been special, but it's been even more special what he's done as a leader.
On the left, Aaron.
Did you have the trip to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? Did that ever cost your mind at all when you were watching high school?
Obviously when it was going down, I just go back to when Joe Burrow won it. That just, sticks in my head. But I never really thought of that because, ever since I was young, I was just focused on putting rings on my finger, nothing other than that.
Ryan.
Jim has said this year that, you kind of got some really good sneaky speed and you could probably run a pretty good 40 time. Have you ran a 40 time at all recently? What do you think you might be able to run?
Not recently. When I got here, it was like 4.7 or something like that as a scrawny little freshman. But Coach Herb, he did clock it when we were just testing our miles per hour, and it was like a 4.48 or something like that. So that's the most recent one right now, but I think I'm a little faster.
So you do feel like you've improved your speed throughout your time?
100%, yeah.
On the left, Andrew.
J.J., I want to ask about Jack Tuttle. Kind of two things. What have you seen from him when he's gotten in games, and how has he been kind of an asset behind the scenes?
I just see a matured QB that's, been in a lot of systems, that's been in a lot of games, been through a lot of situations, and he knows how to handle every single one of them. And he's been handling this role that he has on this team tremendously. I couldn't ask for a better guy to be the two right now. And, just such an uplifting guy, uplifting for the offense, uplifting for the quarterback room. And, it's a tremendous blessing to have him on our staff, our team.
On the left, Angelique.
JJ, are you aware that people have already started wondering if you are going to be back at Michigan next year? And what do you say to people about that?
I always just tell them that God knows. I don't know right now. Nobody knows, but I'm just so focused on the present moment that never really comes to my head. That's gonna come when it comes.
And I was also curious, you basically sat 7 quarters this season.
Yeah.
How much has that helped you? Staying fresh, but also being more efficient.
Tremendously, because every single throw counts. You don't know how many you're going to get, and just from a injury prevention standpoint, it's been great. Just the way I play football, it's a little bit reckless at times. So just not being in those situations where something could go wrong, and just preventing that is always huge. So just let's keep planning on sitting out those fourth quarters for the remaining of the year.